white rhino, southern white rhino. And these guys are endangered, like critically endangered. They're on the brink of extinction. The Chinese market and markets on the black market want this horn right here. No, we have to inject these rhinos' horns with a toxin that is not consumed by humans whatsoever.
That's what they're fighting about. This is just fingernails.
It's the same stuff that's made up out of your fingernails. No scientific purposes whatsoever.
Specifically, I want to show you something.
Yes.
So that's what horn material normally looks like, right? Once it gets in contact with the toxins and the dye, you can see the color that it goes. And it actually has quite a strong sort of chemical smell to it, if you want to smell that. So now it's completely useless. It can't be used for ornamental purposes, and it certainly can't be consumed by anyone who wants to use it for traditional Chinese medicine. What's starting to happen in Vietnam now, which is the primary end user country for rhino horn at the moment, is they want the entire horn. So they don't just want bits of rhino horn, they want the entire horn that they can display in their homes as a status symbol. And really, the only creature on earth that needs a horn is
a rhino.
This magnificent one here.
Poaching of the rhino species began in the 1970s. Rhinos are poached for their horns, which are held at an extremely high value in the black market. People use the rhino horn for medicinal purposes, stimulant purposes, and also a symbol of wealth.
This right here is what is being taken out of these animals' faces. Their faces are being chopped completely off. I'm not exaggerating. This is a real thing that's happening out in the wild. This is the same stuff as your fingernails. Literally, you can chop your fingernails off. If you were to take, and this is a fact, every horn that is ever harvested, every horn of every rhino that's in the wild, and you take them and supply the market that is demanding for this, you supply 3% of that market. And what happens after 3% of that market is supplied? They're gone for good. We need help. We need your help. Yes, you right there, that person looking at the screen. We need your help. This is not a game. This is not a propaganda. This is some serious shit in the wild, in the bush of Africa. You see these people around you. You see these veterans. Everybody's here coming together. We need your help. Please do something, because we are. Up close and personal with the rhinoceros. See these toes right here? Big foot. You guys didn't know that rhinos have 3 toes. 1, 2, 3. And right here, if you can see, it's very, very soft. I don't want to keep touching too much because he's still underneath the needle. But if you look closer right here, you can see her udders. That's her udders right there. That's where she milks the calves at. This is called a heifer. Heifer is a young female. When they become of adult maturity and breeding size, they're called a cow. And the tail. Think of a dog's tail. How they wag the tail, how they, the tail goes straight up, they're alert. So with a rhino, the tail is chilling, it's cool, it's laying down flat, and his butt down this way. He's chilling, he's not worried about anything. But the moment that tail curls up, it's alert, he's aware of what's going on. He's curious. She's curious. I'm gonna take some DNA sample from his tail. You have to have DNA from the horn, the tail, blood sample, just for purposes if, God forbid, that this animal does get killed, and they can trace the horn back to this animal. It could lead to a conviction of someone doing a crime. So I'll show you guys.
Tazzy, how are we doing on the...
Take out this much hair right here. You have to pull it from the pore. You have to wrap it around. Get a good piece out. You have to pull the hair straight from the pore. So if you guys look, that's where your hair grows from. That's basically a root. You know how trees have roots in the ground? That's the root to your hair, your DNA. So now we take this sample, every piece of it, stuff it inside this jar, so the hair doesn't dry out or anything, or
just for the dark sides
blow away.
And things like that, so
So all the way in here.
bacterial infections from the dart going into the skin.
You do a lot of these, huh?
Rhino mobilizations.
We're veterinarians. We do all
Yeah,
kinds
I
of
do.
Just like that. Close it up.
Yeah.
There's your
Oh, it's my favorite.
rhino hair sample.
Is it?
Thank you.
5 years ago, 80% of the rhino in South Africa were in government reserves. Today it's the other way around. 80% on private reserves. The government have lost their rhinos. Quite
It
interesting.
was 33% 5 years ago.
Yeah,
It's 80% are on private now.
yeah.
That's
Damn.
that's freaking.
Yeah.
So people like this
Think
right
about
here,
that.
people like this, private farm owners are saving Africa's wildlife.
Now, if you look at their ears, just like dogs' ears, mean they're alert, they're up, they're wired. The ears back, they're calm. It's okay, buddy. I'm sorry. I want no problem. I don't want to be in your territory. You look down and you respect them, you know? Just like that. And respect goes a long way. And if he feels like you're in a space in his territory, you must back up, because that's what respect is all about, you know? And just by me looking away from him, not staring him down, it shows him that I know I'm in his territory and I want no problems whatsoever. People that really get hurt, they ignore signs like that, or they're not knowledgeable enough. Not saying I'm super knowledgeable, it's just an instinct that you have, you know. In my pack, I'm an alpha, and when I look at my dogs, they bow down, you know, all my animals, because I run the show. But these guys, they run the show. And they look at me, I bow down. This is their jungle, this is their land. I'm just here visiting and giving a voice to animals that need help. Even though I'm in their territory, I must respect it. I must love them and treat them as the same way that they should be treated, with respect. And think that 50 years ago, that there were 300,000 plus of these animals right here that roamed Africa freely, without a problem. And now today the numbers have dwindled, with some species down to single digits. Think about that. I'm gonna be quiet, and I want you to watch these guys and think about that. If you think for 1 second that they have 5 to 10 years left, they don't. In the last 10 years, they've been decimated from hundreds of thousands down to the hundreds. And if you think you have 5 years more to make that time up, you don't. The time has to be done now. You have to act now. I just want you guys to know that I love you. I hope that these people protect you. For the Oriental, the Asian, the Chinese market, the rhino horns and the tusks and the tiger bones you guys want and crave and need, you don't need it. It's nothing for you. It serves no purpose whatsoever. Scientifically proven, there's nothing it can do for you. It's not an aphrodisiac. It doesn't make your penis grow. It doesn't help you see better. Nothing happens to you. Nothing. You're hurting an animal for no reason whatsoever. Why? Why are you doing it? Because it does something to you? What does it do? Nothing. There's nothing proven about this fact that you're chopping away this whole entire horn. He has to stick this thing inside of his horn to poison it so you don't eat it. You don't consume it. You don't have an aphrodisiac towards it. It's not for you. It's not your property. And we will fight you to the day we die. We will protest against you. We will blast you on every social platform. I will come for you. Our veterans will come for you. I promise you, to the day we die, we will make sure everybody knows that these horns are not for you. They're for these rhinos. Point blank, period. We'll see you in the battlefield, buddy.